So 6 years ago, I found out that a man that I trusted had filmed an intimate video without my consent. And then I found out that a woman had actually got hold of that video and was using it against me.
And what did that do to you?
It's so hard to put into words what the last 6 years have been like, to be honest. You know, trying to explain the shame, the trauma, the fear. There were so many different emotions. But I was terrified from the get-go that this video was going to get out, and I felt ashamed of myself, to be honest. Even though I didn't know this video had taken place in the first place, I was really ashamed, and that feeling of shame and guilt has followed me around for honestly the entire time, so 6 years now. It really just kick-started a couple of years of constant trauma, to be honest. It was a horrific experience. I used to wake up in the morning crying. Honestly, it's such a big statement to say, but I genuinely just wanted to die. Like, living through another minute of it was just hell, because so many people had heard about this sex tape. You know, that's what it was, as if it was a celebrity salacious story. No one cared about the human behind it. No one cared to ask, was I okay, if I had even taken part in the video, if I'd consented to it. None of that seemed to matter. It just went so rampant around the industry, and I felt like I couldn't escape it. I would go on nights out and random people I'd never met would come up to me and tell me that they'd heard about this sex tape, and it was joked, it was laughed about. No one really cared how I felt about it. And it just, the fear and the pain honestly never went until I decided to tell my story. Up until that point, I can honestly say to you, every day it's been on my mind. It's weighed so heavy on my shoulders. Every time I meet someone new, I'm always wondering, did they see it? Have they heard about it? It's something that I've had to hold myself, almost like a dirty secret that I've had to keep a secret, even though I didn't do anything wrong. And I think what's important about this campaign and what's important about my story is just standing up there and saying, you know what, I'm a victim and what was done to me was so wrong, and now finally other people can get justice. It's too late for me, but other people now, they can go to the guards, they can go to hotline.ie, they can get help. They don't have to do this alone.
And you own your story now, so that's really impressive. But as you say, it is too late for you. So, I mean, obviously you welcome this campaign, but it's a bit late coming for some people.
Yeah, you know, I've been watching this for a long time, because when this happened to me, it was 2015, and the first thing I did was I checked, like, is this illegal to, number one, film someone without their consent? Was it illegal to share something without their consent? And there were no laws at all. So I've been watching this since 2015. In 2018, the bill was put across, but obviously these things take a lot of time. But once I knew a bill was coming into action, I decided I was going to share my story once it was safe to do so. And that's the sad thing. Like, I have felt almost gagged the last 6 years, because even though I really wanted to talk about it and I really wanted to help people, if I talked about this a year ago, anyone watching right now could have found my video and shared it and nothing would have happened. But now I know that if someone does find that video or they share it, that they are going to face serious consequences. So of course it's too late for a lot of people, but at least now I know, and other victims from the past, they'll know if someone tries to hold a video against them now, it's illegal. So even though my video was taken a long time ago, if someone today tried to threaten me about that, they could face jail time. I mean, it's up to 7 years jail time, and I welcome that so much. Even before this campaign started, I had contacted Minister Helen McEntee before she went on maternity leave, and I told her my story, and I asked her, like, what were going to be the consequences, and she promised me that they were going to be so severe, and they are. And I think that will help a lot of people. And I'm hoping that anyone who's gone through this or knows someone who's gone through this, that now they understand even the threat of doing this is against the law. It's not just sharing it, it's the threat. And I'm hoping that people that get random images or videos sent to their WhatsApp, that they're going to think twice before they decide to do something with it.